Hi friends, Briggs Wallace here. This video is for you if you're having a lot of synchronicities in your life and you want to break down what the heck they all mean, right? So there are 5 types of synchronicities. The first type is the type that plants seeds. This is where you're getting a lot of repetitive circumstances that come up in little ways in lots of areas of your life. So you're getting the sign that, you're getting a nudge, I should go over to the pool. Okay, then a friend calls and asks you to go to the pool. And then you go to the pool and you're aligned and you meet someone new and it may be the love of your life, right? So it's really important to understand that these synchronicities are guiding you. They're a way the universe is connecting with you to have communication. So any nudges, any little hits in your mind, it's important not to overthink them with your intellect. If you all of a sudden have this hit, like you for some reason need to go to that gas station instead of the one that you usually do, go to that one and buy a lottery ticket. Who knows what could happen, right? Or maybe their gas is on sale that day. Everything is guiding you if you allow it to, right? And if we release our need to control everything, then we end up having a magical life and letting things unfold. And, you'll only know these things once you experience them yourself. It's not enough for me to tell them to you. I'm just encouraging you to go find them out for yourself. Listen to those nudges. They're your intuition and they're your guidance coming through. The second kind of synchronicity is validation. So this is things like deja vu, like you remember, I was here before. We had this experience before, or seeing 11:11, or anything like that that's saying you're on the right track. You're in alignment. Because what synchronicity is you being on alignment with the universal energies and it dropping into your space and time, right? And so that says whoa, that's pretty profound. You're in the right spot. Just keep going. And so sometimes these validations show up at times when we don't feel our best, right? Like during the dark night of the soul or when we're struggling. And what they're doing is they're whispering, keep moving, keep going. You're on the right track to something better. So take those in and align your thoughts towards your highest good in those moments and take it in as a signal like, okay, this too shall pass. I can get through this and I'm being encouraged to keep the faith. There are also negative synchronicities. So that's like things like premonitions or bad dreams or things like that are there that pop up to kind of, give you warnings. So what do we do about that, right? So I know I was in the Asheville, North Carolina area right before the hurricane. And right before the hurricane, I had this dream that I wanted to rent or buy this new house. And then outside of it, there was all this really tumultuous water. And I said, I can't buy this here, right? And what happened next? So much water. The hurricane came through and then we were in a lurch for a long time. It was a bad spot, right? It's still taking a long time to recover. So I tuned into started experiences like that I missed, right? Started to help me to tune into what those negative things mean, right? Like that was scary. That was a scary thought. So I'm not going to say that I'm going to avoid that beautiful area of the country. No, I'm going to take that in and get curious about it and get curious about what is the universe telling me and how would it like me to redirect my energy in this moment to possibly sidestep something uncomfortable or to upgrade my life. There's also mirroring of the past synchronicities. So what is that? That's like, okay, every time I go to this new place, I'm getting this feeling like, there might not be any parking. There are blocks coming up. I'm late. All this stuff. So what is that telling you? Well, sometimes when we start doing new things, we hit what's called our upper limit. And our upper limit is there to show us, those blocks are there to show us that we are going out of our comfort zone. So those blocks come in and mirror old experiences where we were going out of our comfort zone, because out of our comfort zone and into the unknown doesn't always feel safe. So the block come in with our subconscious to protect us and keep us in what we know, which sometimes is uncomfortable, but still feels safe. So we have an opportunity and we have the free will in that moment to come up to our upper limit, feel the blocks, and choose a new trajectory, right? So sometimes those echoes from the past are saying, hey, I'm here, but this is an opportunity to make a different choice, to move into the unknown, where yeah, it could be scary, but it could also be full of potential and full of possibilities. And it really just depends on how you interpret it as to how it's going to feel to you in your body. And the fifth kind of synchronicity is reaching. So all of a sudden, I just keep seeing turtles everywhere. Turtles. I saw 2 turtles today. What the heck is that? You know? And then I went someone else and they were watching Ninja Turtles. And then all of a sudden someone brought me some Cowabunga pizza, right? Maybe all of that correlates. In my mind, it does. Because, you know, I grew up during the Ninja Turtle era. So what does that mean? Well, that makes me curious. That makes me think, okay, that's happened a lot. And that's the universe asking you to reach. That's the universe asking you to tune into and create an understanding of its language instead of only your language, right? It might not be a literal Ninja Turtles are coming to my door, but it might be looking up the symbolism of turtle and tapping into what resonates with me and understanding that Spirit is guiding me and that someone is giving me a message and that there's something there for me. Otherwise, it wouldn't be happening for me, right? So don't be afraid to reach. Don't be afraid to look up things. Don't be afraid to start understanding and developing a language so that Spirit can speak to you more easily. These are all things that I've implemented in my life, and guess what? They make it so that you have a magical existence. And thank goodness, you're not the one in charge of everything, right? That's too much. So tapping into the ways synchronicity shows up for you can help you to navigate this world and tap into magical moments where you're getting guidance that you don't want to miss. So allow the magic into your life. Get curious and stay creative, and allow Spirit, your guides, your angels, and the universe to take you where you need to go. Thanks for joining me on my journey. If you like this video, check out some of my other ones. Like, subscribe, or leave a comment below. I'd love to hear more about your journey and what you're up to and where you are. Many blessings and much love. Namaste.